Hello, everybody. Election 2020. Election 2020 is a travesty. You know, travesty? Yeah, it's a travesty. Every corrupt government on the planet right now just got the signal they can get away with anything they want. See, this Trump phenomenon, you know, got the whole world split. The whole world, by the way. A lot of people say, oh, America is split. No, the whole world is split. And look, let me say this. The elites, the rich people, the one, what you call them? The tech giants, Silicon Valleys, all these rich people on the side donating millions and millions, hundreds of millions of dollars to buy vote, to suppress vote. And now they can get away with it. See, this is not, you know what? Trump said it perfectly 2 days ago. He said it perfectly 2 days ago. This is not about Trump and Biden. He said this is not about me or Biden. Neither one of us, any one of us wins. That's what he said. Any one of us wins. It's not about us. It's about this thing you guys call democracy. This thing you guys call fair and balanced. This thing you guys call checks and balance. All that is in the garbage now. All of it. If you notice something, Fox News, man, Fox News, they committed a suicide. You know, on one hand, now they're gonna go on the other side, but it's gonna take them a while to build audience. If that's what was promised to them, then guess what? They lied to themselves. They lied to themselves. Because Fox News will never be the same again. Why would you do that to your channel? What? Just all of a sudden, what? The liberals see Fox News as an honest people in their eyes? What happened? Where did the switch come from? And if you notice, Fox News yesterday and today and the day before yesterday, they started preaching the same line, all of them, just like what CNN and MSNBC and all these liberal outlets, they used to do. You know, every time they have a story, all of them say the same thing. The same line. You know, this is about our Constitution. Then you hear all the media outlets, all of them saying the same line. The same line, the same speech. Went up from Biden all the way to the guy on the street covering the weather. So now Fox News has become just like them. Because for the last 3 days they say, oh, there is no proof of voter fraud. No proof. Even though a machine, they said a machine, not hacked. They didn't say the word hack. They said machine. It was a technical error in the machine that all Trump votes went to Biden votes. But they're going to return them. They're going to return them. It's just a matter of pressing a button. Okay? So that's right there. That's voter fraud. Okay, so now you raise the question, is this machine is so many places? Because the software they used created these problems. So now the investigation starts. And now they have other evidence that these machines were used other places. Now, let's talk about the evidence. Some people say, well, show us the evidence. Show us the evidence. No, he doesn't need to show you the evidence. I know. You're probably right now listening to me say, you're crazy. You got to listen to the people. Yes, you're going to see the evidence, but not through the media. He's not going to give it to the media. Why? So they can't manipulate the evidence? Really? He's not going to put the evidence out there. He's not going to do that. They said few things. you know, like the people covering the windows and people not letting people watch and stuff like that. You know, they did, you know, the Trump administration did say that. So, but I think there is other things in play. Those evidence we're talking about, they're gonna bring it to the Supreme Court or to the court, whatever court, and it's gonna make its way all the way up to the Supreme Court, because Biden is gonna fight. Biden's gonna have to fight too now. You know, unless Donald Trump, something happened, he come out and concede. That's a different story. But if Donald Trump decides to fight this, Biden gonna have to fight too, and he better pray. And I'm saying this to you guys, Biden better pray there is no crazy stuff out there that Trump people have in their hands and they would present it, which that would automatically disqualify him and maybe even arrest individual. I don't know where this thing is going. I'm clueless just like you. Okay, I'm clueless just like you, but I'm telling you the things that's happening right now, the things I'm seeing. Okay, so if with not letting people watch and all that stuff needs to go to court. Make no mistake about it, because if you kept people out for 24 hours and you guys covered the windows and all that, and you were doing some crazy stuff, you know, it could be hundreds of thousands of ballots were counted that night. They had a lot of people in there, maybe less, I don't know, but there's a lot of ballots. And that can sway a vote easily. So if these machines were used and they discover they were used and they investigate and I mean, you still got the Department of Justice. We'll see what they gonna do. They've been silent the whole time. So as for right now, ladies and gentlemen, he is not my president. Nope. I cannot do that. I cannot do that. I have values and things that I uphold myself. So if Biden going to win this, he needs to win it fair and square and no lies, no cheats. No cheating. Okay? Until then, now they gave him the 270. It's fine. I mean, he's president-elect, whatever. Fine. He can have that. But until those votes are certified, he's not a president yet. So they need to pipe down a little bit. Everybody needs to pipe down. If you know there is a legal action, why you out on the street celebrating? Like I just drove in Washington, D.C. I'm in Virginia now, but I just came out of D.C. and man, people on the street dancing, celebrating. Not so bright people. Not so bright people. You don't want to be celebrating right now. Just relax. If he won and they gave him the 270, right? You guys feel good about it. Do your social distance like you want. Matter of fact, you guys won the lockdown, right? You know, Biden supporters, you want the lockdown. You want him to lock the whole country for another, I don't know when. Stay home, relax, enjoy the what I call it, the fake win for now. You know, it could turn around and become a real win. I don't know. I'm not going to say that. But for right now, it's a fake win. We'll see what happened. We'll see what happened. I mean, for me personally, this would play out good for my people anyway. You know what I'm saying? So they gonna be happy. So whatever. But I'm just saying, I tell my people this all the time. You need to remember very well what happened under Obama in 8 years in the Middle East. So before you jump the wagon and start saying, because Trump did not go to war with any country in the Middle East, with the exception of Iran, with the conflict with Iran, which was a bad move from his part. Was bad move, and the Palestine deal is a bad move as well. But beside that, people didn't die under his watch. You know, I mean, like 300,000 people, 400,000 people got massacred in Syria. Okay, so for my people, check the facts. Check the facts. Don't agree with me. I definitely do not like people to agree with me. I don't want you to agree with me. I need you to do your research. Check the facts. Dig deep. Not the first story that comes in your face. Oh, that's the facts. No, dig deeper. Come on. So, there we go. We got a Biden as a president, a former racist, I believe. A former racist will always be a racist. A guy that spoke in harsh terms towards people of color. You know, if you're a person of color and you have any dignity, you will never vote for a person who call you people predators and all that stuff. So that's that story. Okay? That's that story. So now let's talk about Trump supporters. Us. What's going to happen? Well, I'm going to tell you something. Trump supporters, they're not going to loot and break windows and start a fire and break our neighborhoods and kick people in the butt and all that. I don't think it's going to go that place. Okay? I don't think it's going to go that direction. But there is a dangerous... let me say this. This is just to clear the airways. This is not advocation for violence. Violence never wins. Even if you're in the right or the wrong, it doesn't matter. Like, let's say we Trump people, we say, you know, we are in the right, and Biden saying, no, we are in the right. It doesn't matter who's in the right and in the wrong. Violence never achieves the goal. It really never does. So this is not an advocation for people to do anything crazy. But you got to be real. almost 350 million guns has been sold. 350 million guns. And they 350 million guns, and this is Trump supporters. You know, for me, I don't like to say what I have, what I got. You know, that's, you know, your gun is like your wife. It's personal. Don't ask me about my gun. What you think? You know, so anyway, it's very important that people stay calm. But let's talk about what's real out there. I just said it. 350 million guns were sold. These guys, they very good. You know, I'm a Trump supporter, but I'm more like these guys were born here, raised here. You know what I mean? I wasn't born here. I wasn't raised here. But I still love Trump. I don't love everything he has done, but I love a lot of things he have done. You know, a lot of things. I don't love some things he hasn't. He have done some things, like I said earlier. But a lot of things he have done here in the U.S. U.S. will never have a president like Donald J. Trump. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, they will never have a president who loves his country more than anything else. I'm telling you. Not Biden, not Hayden, not Kamala, not even nobody. Nobody. Let me tell you something. You know how classy is Mike Pence? Even Mike Pence cannot top Donald J. Trump. I'm telling you. The one man that the whole world speak about. The stats are there, man. You know, if you need somebody like me to make a video every day to explain to you all these little details, man, I feel sorry for you. You know, this is just a conversation amongst conversations. You know, everybody's talking. Everybody's sharing. So, I hope no sparks takes place. I doubt it. But what I mean by spark, like an incident that happened here it sparks and it gets out of control. And that's how you got a civil war on your hand. So I hope it doesn't get like that, because after the civil war, people always regret what they have done. It's like the devil consumed them. You know what I mean? All sides, the righteous and the non-righteous. So they have to find a way. I don't know how. Not after you insulted this man for 4 years, and try and take him out with an insult, like doing all type of crazy stuff. Like he's leading by 700,000 votes, and then like in 2 days, at one time overnight, like everything disappeared. They were like speeding. They were like rushing. See, one guy right here looks like he mad. Look how he's driving. So you can feel the tension. Oh yeah, the tension is there. You can see the way people driving, the way people look. You don't need to be a rocket scientist. You don't need Fox News analysts to tell you these things. You know, so as for me, I would make another video for you guys when but we'll see, like as the news develops, you know. I try to make videos, but I try to make less videos because I'm trying to get back to my cryptocurrency, because I have neglected that for a couple of days now, maybe even more than that, you know. And the market is doing great as far as the cryptocurrency. So let's see where this thing is going. Let's see where this thing is going, and we'll see if we're gonna let them, you know what, let's give these knuckleheads a chance to govern in the next 4 years, and we can prove to America that they did a horrible job, and then we come back and take it again. That's another scenario that can take place. I don't think Donald Trump will go for that. A lot of people told him to do that, like get out this time, come back in 24. But he's not going to do that. He's not, you know, you're talking about 24, that's another 4 years, you know, your age, you get older. He's not going to do that. He's going to fight. I'm telling you. That's my opinion. I believe he's going to fight, because he never didn't fight. He always fight back. So he's going to fight, and we'll see what happens. But it's like the scariest fucking thing to see right now. A guy that cannot even complete his sentence, or you know, he cannot speak to you unless he rely on the teleprompter. So for the next 4 years, if Biden is the president, we ain't gonna see no natural tweets. We ain't gonna see no natural connection between a president and the people, because see, all these things came about from Donald J. Trump. He would tweet and laugh and do all type of crazy stuff, say things that's not presidential, and that's what made people like him. Like since I have been born, all these presidents and all these politicians, what have they done? In all countries, by the way. So if Africa right now is suffering, it's because of their politicians too. No one want to stand up for their country. No one. You know, like no country. Stand up for your country, man. Like say, make Lebanon great again. Make Chile great again. I don't want to say make Chile great again. I'm not from Chile. Okay? I'm not from Chile. I'm not from Mexico. I'm not from Germany. I don't want to say make Germany great again. No. Make America great again. Make Lebanon great again. And then Iran for itself, we say make Iran great again. Yeah, everybody needs to take pride in their country at whatever cost. And what I mean by that, like, other countries should not dictate to you. No one should dictate to you. Nothing. Your sovereignty comes first. Your sovereignty is your identity. Okay, people. I'm done. I'll come back to you. I believe there is a lot of things brewing in the Supreme Court. So if something happens, I'll make you another video and we'll talk about it. Okay? Peace. And stay peaceful. All right. Bye.